What's the business impact you've seen of introducing these changes in approach to projects, Kabir? The way that your business is operating, what have you seen? Are projects faster? Are people happier? Are you making stacks more money?
Well, so just for the introduction, we are pre-revenue deep tech startup. So basically, judging business impact is not just kind of tangible.
Yep.
Which means these are the team and the, let's say, project managers who see whether there is an impact or not. Because eventually, if we can say, okay, the impact, eventually either there's the product where customers or users use, or there's no product which is not useful. But I think if I can say a single most important impact is visibility. Visibility in this complex project or complex process. And I would not claim that it's more complex than everything else. Many more complex things in the world, or still complex. But yeah, so that was our goal, is to have visibility, what we're doing, how we're doing, and whether our ambitions, which are always more than basically possibilities, which I think is the definition of startups and deep tech startups. Mm-hmm. How do they relate to things that we can deliver? Both internally, because we are building the protocol for users to use, and use cases are built on top of that protocol, so we don't have to say direct kind of feedback from the market yet. We're kind of getting closer. So yeah, we have this visibility. Now, whether this visibility, in the first let's say impression, when you get this visibility, is not a very kind of comfortable. But then that's exactly the value of the process.
And we saw one of the aspects of visibility in the crazy fever chart that was put up.
I think
what did that visibility help you and your colleagues to do? And based on your collective experience, how might that have been different to what may have happened without that visibility?
I think I remember one of the webinars from Marris Consulting and showing three kind of types of fever charts. But basically, this one is showing that we heavily rescoped the project. And that is related. So one of the things that also Etienne mentioned, that we have quite huge uncertainty in the task times. And that uncertainty is based that we are doing research, like applied research. But basically, when we are doing those tasks, we need to do a bunch of research. And only when we do this research, we know exactly how long this task will take. And then there are a bunch of things that sort of, which basically means that we have to, if we want to meet a deadline, if we define it a deadline for the project, we have to rescope. So this visibility gives us ability to basically make this decision earlier than later, and hopefully often or kind of iteratively to rescope. So we see, let's say every week, every day, every week, basically, we rebuild fever charts right now. We see where we stand, and then we see that, okay, we have to rescope because we're not getting there. Okay. And then we have to see the resource leveling, et cetera, all these things. So, and one of the things that I think when we were working at that point, when the initial, let's say, so project structuring and CPM implementation, we didn't really have this, but one of the decisions that we quite clear made after we completed this crazy thing is that we have to balance whether we are sticking to a date or whether we are sticking to the feature scope. And then we decided that we'll stick to the dates and we'll keep the feature scope flexible, which means we need always to observe what is the status, where we stand, and we have to make a decision how to rescope features in order to actually meet business goals. And then comes the business decisions, which exactly we are doing. So all this visibility gives us ability to do what we want.